So with the North London derby coming up in just a couple of days, less than a couple of days actually, 12:30 kickoff on Saturday, we have got Tottenham v Arsenal. So I'm going to pick my combined 11. Let me know what you think in the comments section. We're going to start with the goalkeeper, and obviously it's between Petr Cech and Hugo Lloris. A few years ago I'd have said Petr Cech, but Hugo Lloris, he's a top quality goalkeeper. Cech's not quite the goalkeeper he previously was, so it has to be Lloris. Now, do I go with a back three or a back four? I think I'm going to stick with a back four. Two up front. I can always change the formation as I go along. So for me, it's a no-brainer. If I'm going to have full-backs, it's got to be for two Tottenham full-backs. Bellerin, he just seems to have gone off the radar a bit in recent years. Trippier has come into his own as well, so it has to be him. And at left-back, Danny Rose as well, as opposed to Monreal or Kolasinac, however you pronounce it. Kolasinac. So, three Tottenham players so far. Centre back. It's got to be Toby Alderweireld, and then probably a toss up between Laurent Koscielny and Vertonghen. And if I'm honest, I would go for Jan Vertonghen. So all Spurs players so far. Moving on to the midfielders, this is where it's going to get a bit interesting. So we've got Dele Alli, not being quite as good as recently. Eric Dyer, Christian Eriksen, quality player. Mkhitaryan, quality Ozil. Ramsey. Son. Wanyama, Welbeck, Wilshere. So I think we can come back to that. I might change formation actually. I want to stick with four at the back. So I've got five Tottenham players so far. This isn't looking great for Arsenal. So we could have a 4-2-3-1. We could have a 4-3-3. We could have a 4-5-1. I think I'm going to go with 4-3-2-1, possibly. 4-3-3. It's a difficult one. Let's just stick with what we have at the moment, which is 4-4-2. And let's go to the strikers first. So Harry Kane, he has to be there. And I've got to have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, quality striker. So we've got an Arsenal player in there. Now, other players at the top. So you've got Llorente, I wouldn't consider him. Lacazette is a possibility. Lucas Moura, I've not seen enough of him to add him in. So I'm happy with two up top. The other possibility would be Lacazette with Kane and Aubameyang. So let's see who we have here. I would pick Mkhitaryan and I would pick Ozil. So that's three Arsenal players. Now, what side they play is we can change that, and then I probably have Ali and Eriksen. Let's have a look at the other options. Christian Eriksen. Now, the only problem with that is that there's not enough defensive players in there. So, do I take someone out? Ozil, none of these are defensive players, so I think that this team would be exposed. quite a lot. Ericsson over Ali, certainly this season. Ozil, I want to keep him in. Mkhitaryan, he's still yet to prove himself, so maybe he could make way for. And I'm actually going to go with. Let's keep it not Al Neni. I'm going to put Eric Dyer in the middle and Ozil on the left. Or right, whichever. So I'm going to keep it at that. So only 2 Arsenal players have made the squad. If I was going on individuals, I would have Mkhitaryan in over Dyer, but Dyer brings that defensive stability in the midfield. So I've got Hugo Lloris in goal, Trippier, Rose as full-backs, Alderweireld, Vertonghen centre-backs, Ericsson, Ali, Dyer and Ozil midfielders, and Kane and Aubameyang up front. Now the other possibility would have been Lacazette, which I could still put in there, but I'd have to take someone else out. Maybe Dele Alli. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go for a 4-3-3. So let's put Lacazette here. And let's put Ozil in the middle. So I have Ericsson, Ozil and Dyer in midfield, and Lacazette, Kane and Aubameyang up front. Let me know your comments in the comment section and I'll get back to you. So there we go. Hashtag MySpursArsenal11. Let's share that on Twitter. Oh, wrong Twitter account. Anyway, let me know what you think of the comment section and I'll be back with another video very soon.